to a live stream. I hope everyone is doing good. Oh, sounds like my mic is super low, so let's try this again. Yeah, I better lower the quality of this as well. Hopefully that sounds good. Chat, let me know if the music is too loud or too low for you guys. Also, I hope everyone is doing good. That's good to hear, good to hear. Sweet, 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 sweet. So, welcome everyone to a live stream. Woohoo! Today we're going to be working on a 3D model that I just started recently for a friend. Because as some of you know, or probably have seen through Twitter, I am a huge Destiny fan. Also complemented by the thumbnail of this video of my character, Shade 7, wielding his mighty sword, the roar of thunder, as he quakes across the battlefield with the power of the arc lightning by his side. Yes. And so now we're going to switch it over to Blender, where I have already started. And basically, a friend of mine was like, what would a Siva sniper be like? And so that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to work on this fine 3D model of mine. And I figured one of the reasons I'm going to be live streaming some more, and hopefully some more in the future, is to help me motivate a little bit more in getting projects done. Like, essentially, you know, between my nighttime job as well as my days off and playing with my clan and everything like that, it's been very hard to get any work done. So it's like, if on my days off I am able to motivate myself via live streams to get more of the stuff done, then we should be able to get, you know, a lot of projects done. I've never played Destiny before. What is it about? Alright, check it. You're an all-powerful being with powers, right? And you go zap people with these powers. I'm kidding. Just lowering the music a little bit more, just so I can hear myself. Hold on a second. But yes, so Destiny, if you've never heard of it before, it is a video game made by Bungie, the same people who made Halo and all that. And it's a very enjoyable game, at least to me. Like, obviously, it's along the lines of personal taste for what you go for. It is a looter shooter. And what is a looter shooter? A looter shooter is, if you've ever played Borderlands before, something similar to that. And it is best enjoyed by playing with your friends. It's fun. It can be challenging at times. Good lord, it can be challenging. Like, even now, like, we own me and my clan own a different YouTube channel called Prima Sombra, where we keep all of our memories of all of our accomplishments and achievements, but it's very much rated plus 18 or older. Fair warning about that. Like, to me, it's literally a universe where I really enjoy myself, and to me, it's just a fun game that I really enjoy playing. It's an online MMO, essentially, it's trying to be. As much as I enjoy Transformers, I can be a nerd about other things, too. But yes, as we go along, with this, live streaming and everything, I figured this would also be a great time to show people how to 3D model if they're ever interested. I need to get more into this. Oh, wrong thing. But yes, like, even the soundtrack you're listening to now is from the latest release of the DLCs called Destiny 2 Beyond Light. And it is my favorite. Gotcha. I'll level up the music a little bit more. Hold on. Right now, basically, I have my capture program capturing, what is it? My desktop audio. So it's probably that. Yes, I am still interested in Transformer stuff. I'm not like hardcore into it like I was back in the old days with TF Unlimited and all that kind of stuff. But I still very much enjoy giant robots. I still very much enjoy giant robots. There's no fear about that. And I am still working on Fall of Cybertron Ravage whenever I get back to him, which one of these days I'll continue that live stream when it comes to that particular 3D model, because that's a really cool 3D model. Let's see. I can do... Honestly, it'd be better if I just did this panel first. Then I can create a Siva node. But yes, if any of you are interested in like Destiny lore or any kind of stuff like that, I definitely have some recommendations for you if you ever get yourselves bitten by the bug of Destiny like I have. I try to get my friends involved into it, but it's one of those things where, again, I recommend it as personal tastes rather than forcing people to do it, because what kind of person would I be if I said, hey, you must play this game or unsubscribe? Thus the law of Megatron. I could... I'll use an array modifier for this. Oh wait, did I accidentally duplicate it over and over again? Yeah, I did. Maybe? Yeah. Boop. There we go. An array modifier. Oh, yes. Okay, I got what I needed right there. And then I just gotta add another array modifier to that. Do that motion. And look, perfect diamond right there. So good. So with that, I can... Actually, I wonder if I happen to add one more. Not that way. I was hoping to go the other way. Nah, that won't do. Alright, so for now what I'll do is apply these just to make a 3D model out of that. And then get rid of this top one, and bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Actually, it would have been better if I... Actually, you know what? No, that's perfect. Magnifico. And then... Oh, alright. Gotta do my usual thing for that. Oh, I just had big brain maneuver. Hold on. I do this. And see, this is like one of the reasons I love 3D modeling in general, is I can just figure stuff out on the fly sometimes. But some builds would be super duper complicated. But at the same time, it's like when I have big brain moves like I'm about to do here. Actually, no. Big moves I'm about to do here. Oh, I'm so close. Hold on. Come on. Oh, hold on. Hey, there we go. Voila. I kind of replicated that now. So let's see if I can just match this up correctly. And then I will just take these. Do that. There we go. I unfortunately have to do it for all of them. It is no problem. As Shadow Elite, the mad scientist, is on the path of total genius. It is magnificent power. He shall soon rule the world as we know it. There we go. Alright, one more. like this, and then voila. Good, yes. Let's see, I hope I can become as good at 3D modeling someday. I want to make a Batman. Yes, I would love that, actually. Like, that's probably my favorite Batman games, is the Arkham series, because of just how unique their art is. Like, I'll even say one of the reasons I love Spider-Man on PS4 is because it had that very similar, like, cartoony / wacky art style. But I will also tell you what I tell everyone that comes and asks me for advice and say, hey, like, I would love to become a 3D modeler someday, or, oh, I wish I could do it like you do. I am no way a professional at this yet. And I say yet because I am personally still learning. However, it's never too late to learn. It's never too late to learn, because some of you have already known where I came from before I started all this. Literally, I did Transformers stop motions for how many years? 7, 9 years before moving to 3D modeling. And I didn't do 3D modeling, or at least start on the path of learning 3D modeling, till after high school. So it's never too late. And then I spent basically my whole college career writing a script for a project that I still hope to come out one day. Honestly, those are probably some of my greatest memories, is writing a script for Spark of the Primes in class in a notebook. Actually, no, it was a binder full of papers, and while everybody was taking notes, I was writing a script for my dream project that I hope will still come out one day. How perfect that this song is playing while I'm going down memory lane. Good memories. And yeah, a lot of people tell me that they've missed my stop motions. Like, I will admit, there's some content that I miss as well. But unfortunately, it was probably for the best, because going back when I was deleting all my videos and seeing exactly what I have accomplished, it was mostly just gameplay videos, like from Halo 4 and Transformer games and all that kind of stuff, and never really into the stop motion bit. So I always, like, even going through that, I was like, what exactly did I accomplish? Also, what did I just do? Oh no. I done goofed. So first I need to apply that, and then I can do this. Would you be able to upload them again? Unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to, because of 3 reasons maybe. One, it's when I deleted the videos, I took it as a fresh start. Like, I was like, so what would happen if I started all over again? How well would I do then? Let me save this right quick. Second reason is YouTube in general. Like, YouTube has this insane copyright strike, and even after this live stream's over, I may have to delete it just because I'm using copyrighted music right now. I'm hoping not, but I'm gonna leave it up until a strike is made. Because, again, if a strike is not made, because Bungie's such great people, and I love them very much, please, Bungie, please, don't copyright my channel. I would love to play your music even more. Don't worry, I'm not making money. I would never make money off of this. Especially work that's not even mine. Still can't hear the music. And right quick, just to finish off that thought, however, YouTube's copyright strikes are just insane, to where if I was to re-upload, like, Transformers Unlimited, for example, I used a lot of copyright strikes, and if I was to upload all of them again, the strikes would come back that were already settled through a dispute, And let's see. Hopefully the music is loud enough for you now. And if I was to upload that again, yeah, my channel would probably be taken down via too many strikes. So that's like literally the main reason there. And then the third reason is I saved them so long ago on these DVDs, like USB drives, and I have lost those USB drives. I don't know where they are in this house, but I've tried looking for them. I really, really have, especially when I reconsidered finding, like, re-uploading TF Unlimited, but I have literally lost them. Alright, hopefully you can hear the music now. In fact, I'm gonna increase my other live stream just to see. Alright, hopefully you can hear the music now. In fact, I'm gonna increase my other live stream just to see. Yeah, I paused the music for a second, but yep, there we go. You should be able to hear the music in the background now. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Woohoo! Everybody's happy. For a second, but yep, there we go. And now we get back to the 3D modeling. Oh, really close that out. Alright. And get chat back up. Get my everything back up. There we go. But yeah, that's my main answer, and honestly, probably the one thing I've dreaded was making a video about said plans on uploading Unlimited all over again. What should I do now? I can probably start on the Siva vines, but I don't want to do that next. I'll do the trigger. That's what I'll do. Boop. I will say though, like one of the many projects that I have been working on is for other YouTube channels, so at least you'll still be able to see some of my work that I haven't worked on in a while via that. And I'm actually super excited to say that I have done some work for another Transformers YouTube channel that I cannot wait to see people's reactions to. People are going to be like, this isn't stop motion. What have you done? And then he suddenly appears in chat being like, Jay, stop redacting everything. And I'm going to be like, I'm sorry, boss man. Yeah, you could say that. I honestly, and YouTube, don't care if you're listening to this, but it's the truth. You haven't been the same since Google bought you. Literally, I still remember the days where we used to be able to customize our own backgrounds, like with just a giant image, and it just be literally repeated over and over again. But that was like golden age of YouTube, where everything was on a 5-star rating. I think this was back in 2009 when I first started. And one more fact I'll even say before I kind of retired, back in... when did I stop my channel? 2019, back when the whole Copa thing was happening. I was sad when I was deleting my stuff because of the fact that my 10-year anniversary was coming up. And I was like, well, a decade gone. Just like that. A decade worth of crap that people enjoyed. Just gone. So, like I said, do not worry. It was not an easy decision to do all that. But now look at me now. I am in this whole business of 3D modeling and making things from scratch, like a big timer. Hopefully one day big timer. What else? I can absolutely model that, and that can be like a core piece. But yes, indeed. I always try to inspire people to do their best, because that is who I am. And if you ever want to get into this, you definitely got to have that dedication and that drive to do it, because that was my fault back when I was making Spark of the Primes, for instance. It was a very ambitious project, and I was like, I have all the time in the world, I can do this, and not realizing my mistake. But reach for the stars, as they say. Reach for the stars. Yes, I'm already liking how that's gone out. I'm almost thinking about going a battle rifle from Halo vibe going. Who knows? Actually, I could do this right now. And then just continue over to here. Knock, knock.
Hey.
I have returned. Let's see. I remember when I was younger, I was trying to find your channel. I couldn't find it when it came across my recommended, and I was so happy. Aw, I'm happy. Like, I'll admit, YouTube had some, like, good moments of, like, recommending good videos to people, even though mine was very much not good. But, yes, I am super happy about some of the things YouTube... Like, I will admit, YouTube does have some things down. It definitely has, like, an algorithm to where it's like, it can show you some good videos at times, but the moment you watch that one video you don't like, it's like, oh, you watched this one video, so here you go. Here's like a whole series of them just pushed right into your face. And it's like, I just wanted the one time dealio. Like, even recently, I'm discovering like, even now, just discovering new people because of the recommendations. So truth be told, recommendations is a great way to discover new things. And like, even now, I'm still discovering other Blender users that use the same program as I do, and are making incredible, and I do mean incredible, animations. And it's kind of one of the reasons why I'm doing this as well, because it's gonna help me out in the long run with inspiration, motivation, and knowing exactly what I can do. Because, again, as I've mentioned many times before, if you get into something like this, the possibilities are endless. Like, literally aim for the stars, and one day you will get there. So long as you keep crafting and just all that, like, one day it will show up. One day you will have that one moment. That's what happened to me, at least. Ah, another nice song to listen to while doing this. I think I could mirror this, possibly. You know, just out of curiosity, out of all of my videos, or even animations, back when I started doing 3D animations, which ones were your favorites? Like, any particular video that you just could not get enough of? Because I had so many ideas back then, and I would not be surprised if some of my favorite ones were mentioned. Let's see, mirror, modifier, and I need to do this again. Cursor to world, and then I need to do origin point at 3D cursor. There we go. Transformers Unlimited, those are my favorites. Yeah, that's understandable. Any particular episode was your favorite, though? Yes, Minosaur was fantastic to work on. Like, I just remember having the idea of all the characters in between War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron were in the games, but the one person in the group did not have a design, and that was Wild Rider. And so literally after I finished making him, I was like, yeah, I should probably make a Minosaur model. Which I still need to update, by the way, since I have learned so much since then. Then let's get this going. And getting somewhere. My favorite episode was the final of episode Unlimited 3. Yes, that was absolutely my favorite as well. Like, honestly, Unlimited 3 was probably my most pinnacle episode of all time, especially when I had like people I enjoyed watching videos from coming over and commenting on that, and I'm like, alright, that made my highlight reel of the best Megatron Optimus battle of all time, and I'm like, yes. And then I loved your Wild Rider model. Thank you. It was basically, funny enough, because you mentioned it earlier, I based his car design off of Batman Arkham Knight's Batmobile because I absolutely adore the design. And I was like, this car is basically built to murder people, and I'm pretty sure a Stunticon like Wild Rider would rock it. So yeah, pretty insane. Let's see. But yep, with this whole business, I hope that I can also attract some Destiny fans as well, so we can talk about lore. Oh my goodness. So yeah, if you guys ever get into Destiny, like, there's a channel I would highly recommend. That's Merlin Games, as well as My Name is Bife. they do a ton of lore for the game, and it's such a huge universe. Like, even the creators of the game, Bungie, have made 3 books on their lore, and it's like, I still need to grab my hands on them and read them for myself. But I think the best part about the game, just to nerd out for a second about my favorite game, is that the raids. In this video game, if you've never played it before, there are these in-game activity called raids. What it is the best way I could put it, a story mission for 6 people that require high intellect sometimes, or just a lot of power and DPS in general. DPS meaning damage per second. Literally, day 1 when a raid comes out is like the Super Bowl, essentially, for the video game. And it's always so cool to see new content being challenged right away. But my favorite part about these raids, the absolute number one thing I love about raids, is for the lore. The first team to clear that raid is written down in the actual lore as the fire team that went in and destroyed the monster within. It's like, that's so cool. It's like you get to incorporate yourself into the video game. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's definitely some normals that I gotta fix. But yes, even just mentioning that, me and my bros are gonna try to do that one day. Like, the latest one that just came out was probably our first ever attempt at doing a day 1 raid. You are good, my dude. Take your time. Also, in case for anyone who was just seeing what I was doing, is the redness here. Basically, in Blender, it's called normal maps. And basically, it's the facing of the inside of a 3D model and the outside of a 3D model. And you want your outside of your 3D model to be blue. So to show you how I did that, so here's what the 3D model usually looks like. You hit this down arrow key, and then you just hit face orientation, and that will show you, the colors that you need to deal with. And obviously you want it to mainly be blue. However, if you find yourself in a red situation, like let's just say this was red, I would go into edit mode, select whatever faces I need, and hit, I believe, Control N, no, Shift N. There we go. And it will recalculate your faces to flip them. Now, if it doesn't do that automatically, you can bring up this menu and just hit that, and you can just manually do it yourself. Excuse me. But yes. You see, you're already learning 3D modeling stuff. But yes, go ahead, give me some feedback on how it's looking, because honestly, it's looking pretty badass to me. Combining these two together to make this very sharp looking weapon is so good. So fun. Actually, I forgot. Did I tilt these already? I have not. That's another thing I can do. Zoop. To make it look like that. And do that. Give it the more diamond-esque way of doing things. It looks so cool. It looks so cool. I'm nerding out over my own creations, and that's what I want to be. That's what you always want to be, is whenever you work on something, you want to be excited for it. You want to be just wanting to do more. That's what it means to be an artist. What else? What other details could I do? I guess I could add more to the paneling. Like, I could do that little maneuver. But honestly, if I do that, I'm going to test something. So let's just... And then obviously, don't be afraid to experiment. That's another tip that I will give out, or advice I will give out there to you, because you never know what you're going to create. You never know what you're going to be able to do until, you know, you try it out for yourselves. Like the thumbnail for this live stream slash my banner for pretty much everything and my new desktop wallpaper. It's literally the other night when I first posted that, I was testing out some settings that I've learned how to do, like a bloom effect via the camera, which makes my glows look way awesome. And also, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna do this just so I don't lose it. And then, no, there we go. And then I also added, for the first time ever, some sort of effects cards, which, if you don't know what that is, I'm still learning that myself, but it's basically you take a single plane, you put a transparent texture on it, like, say, smoke, fog, mist, whatever, and you kind of layer it out, like, an array of it. Like, actually, I'll even provide an example right quick. Just to show off what I'm talking about. Let's see, rotate Y 90. But yeah, like, say you had a texture on this, like just on this one plane, and then you had it on, come on, that's not the direction I want to go. Why won't you go that way? Interesting that it wants to do that. I've never had that happen before. Okay. In that case, I'll do it the manual way. Thanks, Blender, for ruining my one chance to teach people. But yeah, like, you have a texture on this one, and there's like another texture on this one, and then you bring it forward on this one, and then this one. And it's like, each of these have their own textures, but if you go like that, they create like a fog effect. And I was like, yo, that's actually pretty cool. Alright, back to the 3D modeling. So let's do this. Also, for those who are listening to the music, this is one of the tracks for a boss encounter in the latest raid in Destiny, and it's so good. It's like opera. And the fact that you go from ground, like, just to spoil a little bit of it, because it's been out for 3 months now, you take space pods from the ground and straight up into space to a satellite, and it's so good. I just had an idea. Please tell me this is going to be as good as I think it's going to be. Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yes, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make it the most pointiest sniper ever. And then I'll do the empty ones up here. In fact, what I'll do is... that, and then that one's already hidden. Yes. Also, I'm probably not going to be able to finish this today, so right quick, I'm going to edit this title of the video to part 1. Just in the event that I have to cancel the stream early or something like that. So save that. Actually, better yet, I better add parentheses. Save. But yes, if there's anyone who's interested in the raid that I'm talking about, the name of the raid is called the Deepstone Crypt. And if you're ever interested in like looking up for yourself like what Destiny is like, watching the Deepstone Crypt raid is a pretty good way to see like what kind of position Destiny's in at the moment. And if you're interested more in the story and the campaign, I would highly recommend well, Forsaken was a good one, and Taken King's back in Destiny 1, but if you want to see what the current like story / gameplay is like, I would highly recommend looking up the Beyond Light campaign. Let's see. And also, next time I may try to invite some of my buddies and onto these live streams just so we could talk more about it. Because honestly, I would love to dedicate a live stream to 3D modeling some more stuff from Destiny, but also like just to talk about Destiny in general. Let's add. But yes, also giant robots. So I've actually been out of the loop for a while, and the last thing I saw was... what was it? The Machinima series from Rooster Teeth. What was it? I know there was Siege. Earthfall. There we go. Earthfall. What do you guys think of that series? Before I give my opinions on that. What do y'all think of Transformers, War for Cybertron, Siege, War for Cybertron, Earthfall, and all of them? Oh, that was a mistake. And then do this, and then do a little bit of this maneuver. Yes. Alright. Then I can do that for... and I'll just duplicate it. Face. I thought it was neat. I squealed when I saw Galvatron Dinobots. By the way, it's actually Earthrise. Thank you, thank you. I just realized now that you mentioned it, Earthfall is the name of Crosshair's Productions series. That's that makes me laugh a little bit. I got a YouTuber series confused for a Machinima series. I love Joe. I really do. Joe, if you're watching this, love you, buddy. There we go. But yes, my opinion on Earthrise, there we go, is it's okay. Like, I absolutely respect Rooster Teeth's animation stuff just because they turn out so great every single time. Like, I think even the reason probably Hasbro reached out to them was because of Rooster Teeth's mecha series known as Shinlock, which I highly recommend to watch. Like, it's an original concept and I love it. I want to see more. I wouldn't say I love it, but I definitely like it. I definitely like the series. Let's get rid of these. And I'll do on the y-axis, and we'll flip this. There we go. Right, I just realized we had this on an angle, which is why it's acting that way. So, line it up, and then we can delete the other one. But yes, I enjoy the fact that they finally made a series based on their home planet. Like, after the Bumblebee movie, why wouldn't you? Like, I think people to this day are still asking for a Cybertron-only movie, just so we can see more Cybertron stuff. And honestly, we can all thank the video game from Hasbro, not Hasbro, High Moon Studios for that, because they literally opened the gate for something spectacular. And again, cannot thank them more than enough for that. Hell, I'll even say, if it wasn't for them releasing that video game, I probably wouldn't be the person I am today, because all I wanted to do was create like a continuation to their series because I loved it so much, and now look at me. I'm a big old nerd, and I love it. Even people at my job are like, you're just a dork, and I love it. That looks so good. I am so happy with this. Music is so good, and I'm loving it. Let's see. They need a way to hold it in this section here. But yes, would you enjoy the thought of me live streaming every week? That would be the next question I ask. Especially if we get more people involved, because I do greatly appreciate that people are showing up now for such a small stream. And also, have you enjoyed it so far? Let's see, I could go this route. It was, the question was, would you mind, or not, well, hold on, let me rephrase it. I'm having a bit of a brain fart at the moment. It was, do you enjoy, like, would y'all like the thought of me live streaming every week, as well as, like, are you enjoying the current live stream? Is there any improvements that y'all think I could make? That kind of stuff. Because again, I would not mind doing this. Actually, how could I do this part? Actually, you know what? I know a way. These bevels here, just to give it that little taste of that. And I'll add this here. Add that, and then ooh. No comforter there. That is appreciative. And I thank you for that. And again, hopefully we'll get more people involved as well. Like, I may try to look up ways to get people more engaged, like more feedback on 3D modeling stuff. What I'll probably do over on Twitter is start making polls whenever I try to start a live stream of, like, maybe if I don't know what to work on for the live stream, of what a good model to work on would be. Like, fan submissions, all that kind of stuff. And again, hopefully I can have some guest stars from some of my friends involved as well. Actually, nah. Now that I think about it, that kind of handle would not be well here. It needs to be Siva-fied, yes. I can't use that. And I don't know what the heck is underneath this part. Oh, I just realized I might need to add some of that detailing. Wait a minute, I could totally do that for the handling. Good job, Jay. Let's do iron bars. Oh, turn that off. And do a little bit of this section here. Move it over here. And then actually, now that I come to think about it, it should probably be on that side. And then we can mirror that along with this. Actually, better yet, I can not only mirror it, but I can then make its own mesh and then focus mainly on that. Yes. Yes, good, good. Starscream is pleased. I can't even do the voice anymore. It's been a while. Lord Megatron, I believe we have a solution to our problem. What is it, Starscream?
That's a more Soundwave voice, but I don't care anymore.
I believe we found the solution to defeating the Autobots once and for all.
Proceed. Yes, I am Megatron.
Let's do a little bit of this action here. Maybe, yes, alright. Then, I'm going this way. I can make a grip, there we go. And then, that. Like that. Like that. Like that. Nope. There we go. Then I can meet it in center. Actually, I need to do it for all of them. Come on. Boop, boop, boop. This music helps so much. Really gets you in the mood for this stuff. And plus, I listen to this soundtrack at work all the time whenever I'm feeling stressful, so working on a wonderful 3D project like this while listening to this is fantastic. Plus, actually, this is a good time to mention. Anytime when people ask me what's my favorite music, I always tell them soundtracks, and they always think I'm a crazy person, but it's like, it's true, because anytime when I think about music, the one thing I really enjoy is like movie soundtracks, video game soundtracks. Sure, I like music. Like, there's some songs I listen to that have lyrics that are enjoyable, but at the end of the day, if I had to actually choose, it would be soundtracks, simply because I can animate in my head. Whenever I listen to stuff, I immediately think of like action scenes, dialogue scenes, all that kind of stuff, and it's just fantastic. Actually, didn't need to do that. There we go. Then, boop. Then hopefully they interlapped on their own. Nope, I gotta fix it. There we go. No seams, and then I can just fill that up. Come to think of it, I can also mirror that. No. Vertices. There we go. Where is its center mass here? Rip. Gotta fix that up right quick. Yeah, I'm on. And that's not good, alright. Hopefully that's good enough. A little bit more. There we go. Alrighty. And now I can add another mirror modifier. Rip. No, I can't. I just realized. So what we'll do is we'll apply that, and then that's because that's just gonna make our jobs easier with doing the other thing, which will move on the y-axis. Try to get it to the center of the square. Which, all right. So here's another learning experience. So this dot here is called an origin point. What it is the one thing in the model that you move. Like, the 3D model is there, and you can select it and all that, but ultimately, if you want to rotate it or move it, it's always going to be based off of this origin point. So, and that's why you'll even have settings like this 3D cursor, or the median. Like, if you do your 3D cursor, which is this thing here, you can rotate it and all that kind of jazz. Your median point, or just these other options, are all based on this little thing right here, in which, like you saw, I can move it around. If I decided to move the model here, I would start moving it from there, and you already get the gist of it. So what we gotta do, especially for modifiers, which is the magic, as you've been seeing how I've been able to do all this, is if I set this directly on the origin point, because it's already centered thanks to what we already did, is if I take a mirror modifier and do it again, then I should be able to get the back part done if I can find it again. There we go. So close. But that's essentially what we wanted. So what we'll do is we'll select all these vertices and rotate them. And so close, come on. But if you need to fix them manually, you can, which I'm about to do now. And what about the ones up here? Yes. Burn, burn down, burn down. So good. Alright. What is not connecting? You? Yeah, you. What about this one over here? Yeah, same problem. So we'll just line that up with the other one. There we go. And that should fix all of our problems. Yep. Yay, we made something. Oh, I already am noticing a little problem here. What I'm gonna have to do is combine those vertices together to make my life easier. Which, if you don't know how to do that, and you're a Blender user, I should really make a tutorial series. I have made one video, but that was basically to help a friend out who was getting into Blender as well. In this case, you would select the two vertices you would want. I think it's Control M. No, that's the mirror. Alt M. There we go. Alt M, and then you select one of your options here, like we want it to be in the center, and then it combines the two vertices together. Boop. Boop. There's probably an easier way to do this, but I, for the life of me, cannot find the way. Do you know the way, my brothers? However that meme goes. And hopefully I didn't mess anything up. Actually, I gotta do it down here too. Usually if your vertices are closer together, then the mirror modifier would automatically combine the two, but we didn't do a good job here, so we are gonna do that. And then that should fix a lot of our problems. Now, one tool I love using is the Bevel Tool, and it's just bevel edges, essentially. Like how when woodwork happens, with tables and stuff like that, you can just literally select edges of the table with like a bandsaw or sand machining, and they just straight up do that. Just kind of smooth out those edges, essentially. So what we're going to do is we're going to select all of our faces. Actually, first off, we're going to select the inner faces. Oh, it's selecting those too. I don't like that. Badoop. 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 You know what? We'll select all of our the things we need first, and then we'll go select the ones we don't want, because it's easier to do it this way. I also do apologize if the background that I'm using for reference is just too bright to see what I'm doing sometimes. I have trained my eyes very well for this kind of stuff. Alright. Do I have all of these? Yes, I do. Sweet. So now what we're going to do is we're going to bevel those out, just to give us a good thickness to it. And then you can even see, like, another good reason for the mirror modifier is you can actually see what kind of the finished product looks like. We need to undo that because that's not working, so Control Z, select that. Boop. And now they're all working. There we go. Alright, sweet. And now we're going to do that again for the edges here. And I selected the wrong one. There we go. And then we do this here. And that's not looking as good as I want it to be, though. So let's check our faces, because sometimes that affects it. Faces are good. Maybe one at a time? Question mark. Or maybe we just need to do a little bit of it. That already seems a lot better just by doing it a little bit. Yeah, I like that. And we'll do the same thing for the other sides, and we'll just try to match them up as we can. That's the problem, though, is that they're not acting the same. Okay. In that case, we're going to undo that, and we're going to try something I haven't done in a while, which is possible doubling vertices, or like maybe some things are overlapping each other. So I'm going to go with Alt-M by distance 0 for... Okay, so that's not the problem. We'll try to do the normals right quick, though. Let's see if that fixes anything. Oh, we didn't. Ah, crap, we didn't fix this one. So hold on. There we go. So let's do what we just did again. Let's first fix the, nope, that's for mirrors. By distance, and then fix the normals, and then we'll try this again. And then we'll go bevel. They're still not matching up, but I guess we can just embrace the jank, as they say. That still looks pretty okay, though. One final thing I'll do is I'll maybe resize the squares, and maybe that'll look it more better. Actually, let's do it on this. Maybe for the top ones? Let's see. Ooh. Oh, wait, hold on. I need this. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I think I'll keep that. Hello, welcome to this live stream. Transformers Unlimited was unfortunately deleted. We did talk about this earlier, however, since you just joined us, I'll say it again. Transformers Unlimited was deleted due to the COPA Act back in 2019. My channel, I just could not take the risk back then, even though everything turned out alright in the end. And so, just out of sheer safety, as well as a lot of thinking, and trust me, it was not it was not a easy decision whatsoever, that series got deleted. And already answer your question, it's most likely never coming back, just because of multiple reasons. One of them being YouTube's copyright acts. Back when I first made them, the series itself was made with several soundtracks that I didn't what was it? Different soundtracks that were copyright striked. So if I was to re-upload them now, even if I had them, those copyright strikes would be re-enabled and most likely have my channel shut down, essentially. I am 28. And people say I sound like a 17-year-old. With age comes wisdom, as they say. What do you say? Bonus points for whoever knows that kind of reference that I'm pointing towards. I miss that comic series too. Oh yeah, time really does fly by. Trust me with that. It especially flies by when you're having fun, isn't that right? And right now we're just having a good old time 3D modeling this. Let's see. I'm pretty good with that. Unless I want to bring it forward more, but nah, that's all good. Alrighty. Actually, yeah, I can go back to what I was working on before, which was the diamond symbol. I do sometimes. I do miss stop motions sometimes. Like, I think the one thing about stop motions I miss was just the sheer joy of making them, so to speak. But the only camera I have at my disposal at the moment would be my phone. And I do have kind of a setup that I could use, but honestly, it's more trouble than it's worth. But if I was to ever do a stop motion again, if you know of the figure Striker Noir from Make Toys, I would absolutely make a stop motion of that. And it would be like the return of Nemesis Prime. Now with more badassery with him. And because my best friend gave me, and the opponent he would fight, my best friend has given me 2 gifts. About 2 years ago, he gave me a Masterpiece Bumblebee. And it's about the same size as Striker Noir, so it's super awesome. But it can hardly stand on its own. The other one is a gift that I'm actually still working on. If you've ever heard of Gundam, they have this thing called Gunpla, and they are modeling kits to make basically 3D models of Gundams. And it's like, the one I'm working on is called Astray Blue, I believe. And it is super cool, and I cannot wait to finish it. The fact that I have to build it by hand is already something. Actually, do I want 2 of these? No, I don't want 2 of these. I want to do this. And then, yes, that'd be good. Alright, and then, actually, just to give it some depth, I will do this. And then go bevel it out. Then that will be the Queen of Diamonds symbol. But on the grip of the handle. Yes, good, good. Very good. I love the progress I'm making with this. We can do something now with this right here. I definitely want to add some more panel lining to this. But I also need to save room to put the SIVA symbol on it, which, by the way, we might as well model out now, if I have it. Let's see, open, actually no, I should already have it saved on, is this the same one I 3D modeled? Hold on. It is, yes, so the SIVA symbol, the texture, it's not the actual 3D model though. What was it? Put it back to this mode. Oh wait, here's the symbol right here. Oh yeah. Rotate Y, 90. Oh, I did that again. Oop. Rotate Y, 90. But yes, if I was to ever get back into stop motions again, I wouldn't mind just to do it for nostalgia's sake. However, 3D modeling and animation is definitely something I want to go into more. Just because, like, I can create anything because of this now. Like, even what you're seeing now, I'm literally making from scratch. This is just a fan concept for a friend of mine from my Destiny clan, and I am making it for her because I've made her 3D model of her character from Destiny, and what I've been doing is creating concept weapons / exotics, what we would call them, to complement that said character. And honestly, the dream one day is we've even created our own lore for our characters. So I would love to create an actual series based on that. But again, I have to catch up on other projects first before I do any of that. But yeah, that's kind of one of the reasons why I am attempting to do this now with the whole live streaming business is, to get more into 3D modeling and actually share my work in progress with you guys. Because I really do enjoy, like, live streaming / showing off my work in progress, getting feedback, and hanging out with my friends while just answering questions and all that kind of stuff. Plus, it's a good way to make progress. It really is. And like I said before, I'm hoping that I'll get, like, maybe one of my friends to come and just hang out with me. Like, I would love to get Chance up here. Gearshifter09, if you don't know him. Would love to get him back up here. Oh, we've reached my favorite track. Woo! This is like the most relaxing track out of the whole soundtrack. I can put the Siva symbol here. And then... so relaxing. Bungie will forever be, like, my favorite creators because of this stuff like this. Oh, I didn't even realize that was bending, so I need to make a curve for that. There we go. So in that case, I'll decrease the symbol and go for up there instead. Once again, this song is from the Deepstone Crypt Raid from Bungie, and it is literally the entrance to the building that you enter in the raid, and I love it so much. It feels like you're entering a place of mystery and just all that, and it's so good. Let's see if I can do this correctly. Because honestly, this is not even a flat plane, is it? I mean, it is, but it's really not showing it off to be. Then again, my 3D model is not turned yet, so let's go till about there, the origin point, and then we start messing around with it. And oh, there we go. And then that should be good. Yeah, pretty much flat on the surface. Yeah, so good, so good. If there are still any new people in the live stream, I did ask this question before, but was there any particular video that you liked or favorited the most out of all the ones that I've made? And I'll even include the 3D animation stuff in that mix. Because I've mentioned many times before how curious I am to learn, like, what people liked a lot. Like, I know Transformers Unlimited was liked a lot. And as someone mentioned before, the Minosaur video was pretty damn good, and I was very excited to work on that. I'll even give a little more insight on that, is the music was super hard to find. Like, originally, I wanted to go with a song that was called Ready to Roll. I can't remember the artist at the moment, but it was like covered by J Baines. There you go. Haha. Let's add this to this. That way it's on the same level as the other one. Actually, no, I need to undo that. There we go. Honestly, I haven't had any lunch today since I gotten up at 2, just because of my night job. So I may call the stream there for today and take a break. But, I mean, out of what I started with to what I've got so far, like, I think one more stream, or at least one more hour and a half, 2 hours, and I could have this thing done. So I might not have another stream for this. I may finish this off in my off time. So I would say follow my Twitter if you haven't already. I always post things there. Like, I always post my art there as well, so you can at least see the progress that is going on there. And yeah, this was a fantastic live stream. It was nice to get in touch with everyone again. Hold on, let me get a good shot of that. There we go. So this is the Queen of Diamonds progress. And this is, again, an original concept made by me, Shadow Elite 217, but actually no, 3D modeled by me, original concept by one of my friends in Discord, which I'll give her full credit for when it's done. But yeah, fantastic live stream as always, people. I will catch you in the next one, hopefully next week, and I will mention in Twitter whenever that will be. This is Shadow Elite 217 signing off, and I hope all of you have a wonderful day.